be with you alone, girl, yeah. Move your back against the wall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl, no. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. Go ahead and get undressed, girl. We can do it all the night, and I promise you I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. Oh baby, please don't stop. No, we'll take it to the top, girl, yeah. We can do it all night long, just me and you alone. Oh baby, you're so beautiful, beautiful. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. Go ahead and get undressed, girl. We can do it all the night, and I promise you that my name, I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. Take it to another level. Let's fly all the way up to heaven. Hey, I love the way you put it down, girl. Love the way you make me feel. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby. Make me scream your name. Oh, 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 I'll make you scream my name. Oh, oh, you make me scream your name. Oh, I'll make you scream my name. You make me scream your name.
Daydream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Sure that I'm not sure, I know when I don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Will color me blue, then tickle me pink. Who knew that at the brink of the end, life could begin? without the rain? Will it make sense without the pain? Will color me blue, tickle me pink? Who knew that the brink of
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Evelyn. I'm here to introduce you to a new level of entertainment. The stars have aligned, connecting Brooklyn, New York, Sacramento, California, and Atlanta, Georgia. The team. Introducing Flatbush, Brooklyn's finest, the boss, Chef Chupino. Hailing from Sacramento, California, is Andrea Lynch. From the dirty South Atlanta, Georgia, is your boy, Victor Freeze Music, or just Vic.
Club phone jump, it's the weekend. Dream come true with the big friends. Hitting on doors, that's a defense. Rolling with all, that's that offense. It me change, you let me peachin'. With a bull shaking to my maybe drop bands. So they don't buy and I sell. So they don't buy you the kid play. Baby, 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 tell me what you want. Julian, well I know you ain't fun. Ever since remember that we been knocking at the door. Y'all be moving paper, we be running up the school. Y'all before that pill that we was sleeping on the floor. West side Africa, you know the shit ain't fun. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Pop it, baby. Come roll with me. All night long. As times relax, my mind's relaxed. I got now from who got next. Here's my number, just send a text. You got a man and she responds, nah. Okay, showing up. I'ma let you go, don't wanna hold you up. I'ma call your phone when I put it up. Whoever let you go must be them as far. Wait for. Girl, you so fine, I pay for. Fly you first class to LA for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Cause I don't care what you say. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. My nigga, I killed it. Night long. This the part where you get your girl, nigga. Make sure she focused, nigga. Make sure you focus, nigga. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, hit it. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We Prophet the One. Follow me on all Instagram sites, PROPHETTTHEONE. That's Prophet the One in case you couldn't spell. But if you could, you already got it. Like Prophet like God, and then duh like duh, nigga. And then one like nigga, I'm the motherfucking one, nigga. You can't miss it. Follow me now.
Let me talk to you. Yo, man. It's the first file on the brain. The first file. That's it. Yeah, man.
They got light right here, bro. Still the light, bro. The light shine, bro.
Yeah, still in light, bro.
Hell yeah, it's shining light too, I know.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. What's going on? Before I continue, please throw one in the chat if my levels are on point. Can I get a one? There we go. Thank you, thank you. Good evening, folks. Welcome to another wonderful evening of the Truth and Balance Show with your boy, Chef Chupino, and the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Andrea Lynch. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys stepping out tonight to come check out the show. So, Miss Lady, you give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And in the meantime, I'm going to start showing some love to our folks. Did you give me the thumbs up yet? I'm going to let you finish chewing them crackers. Right. Oh, first on deck today, Vibrant Low. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. All right, all right. One of the A1 day ones. Dawn Frank, I see you on the spot. Thanks for popping through. Vibrant Low again. Of course, we have the Lady Andrea Lynch. Red Lipstick Vibes, Miss Ty. Okay. You already know. Better late than never. Better late than never. You know what I mean? Gabrielle Sakapfet, my bro. Thank you for popping through. Another A1 day one. Mika Marcel, what's going on? Hey. Uh-oh, we got Satin back in the spot. Satin on deck tonight. And Erin Laura. Okay. Showing the people's shoulder tonight. We see you. Up, avatar upgrade. Cool. Who else we got? Hey, what's up, Miss Polly? How you feeling today? Let me adjust this. All right. How you feeling today? I'm glad you're on the spot. This is going to be an interesting one tonight. We're going to have some fun. Oh, Aaron, you already know. He's up in Canada too, but don't get him in trouble. You know. But yeah, bonsoir, my better. I feel you. Bonsoir, mon ami. All right. Edith Baker, awesome smile. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Who else do we have in here? Of course, we have It's All Hot Air in the spot as well. Double duty. And then number 3 of the A1 Day 1 group is Quantum Love Metaphysician. It's okay. You popped in. Now we ready to rock. Who else we got? Yes, Aaron says the ubiquitous Andrea Lynch. Yella. What? Yeah. You see this guy, Yellow Pill Coffee? He's an interesting dude. He's the guy that will give a chick the morning after pill the night before. You know what I mean? Let that sink in for a second. Well, you know I'm a chef. I should actually come up with some morning after breakfast treats. We're gonna think about that. Yo, you ready to come up, lady? You trying to eat a whole steak over there? Damn. Yeah, let me help you out, yo. Let me help you out, man. Let me do this for you. All right. Finish chewing. So make a check your teeth for chicken meat. All right. Here we go. Sophia. Just a splash. What's going on? Right. Oh, what up? What is up? Mama Goddess reacts. Greetings, greetings. Mika said, "Call it the night before." The night before pill. Yeah. He said, "Planos like Cheerios." I like that. I like that. I'm glad everybody got a sense of humor. Nah, you frozen right now. Here we go. Now you good. Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to go turn off the kids' tablets and laptops, too.
Ain't no kids got no tablets on tonight over here, okay? Ain't nothing on going. Ain't nothing.
And stop giving your neighbors the password then. How about that?
I'm not giving my neighbors a password.
Yellowfield say he got a meat and mouth joke, but he don't want any beef. Get it? I like that. I like that. I like that.
So
Shut up, Coochie.
What's going on, Chef?
Chilling, man. You know,
Chef.
it's been a couple of days since the last Truth and Balance show. You know, we had a good time. Let me adjust this.
Yes, we did.
And we talked. You know, we were trying to figure out what was a good conversation to address. Because when we think about previous society and then we compare it to modern society, especially within these, you know, people say these spaces, that's the YouTube equivalent of saying you people, right? But in these YouTube spaces, we always talk about what we should look for, what type of women and all of that. But we never talk about how soon, you know, and how we perceive the way a woman is. So I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit. Let me see who's up. What up, Gray Pill? What's going on? Salute, Lady Navoa. So I figured what I'm gonna do is mix it up a little bit. But I want to talk about a couple things and throw this out. I would love audience participation. This is something that I feel is really important. I'm giving you guys the opportunity to be interactive like we're playing some Xbox. All right.
So you ain't gonna make a comment about my new lipstick? You gonna make a comment? My lipstick matches my glasses.
And it also matches the letters over your head. That's funny.
I see that.
Okay, you trying to switch it up? I told y'all the Shoot Your Shot with Andrea show is going to be coming soon. Stay tuned. But it's going to be almost, well, it can't be, we can't call it pineapple like the pineapple show. So you have to come up with like another word when, you know, when you want to pass. It'd be like chitlins.
No, I don't like chitlins. That's nasty.
Exactly. That's a pass. Yeah, exactly. You're going to make that face. So let's talk.
Yes.
Giving it up. Giving it up. All right. So now we know you for the streets. So what I wanted to do was get some. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure you're paying attention.
I was a good girl. Okay, good girl.
Emphasis on the word was.
Good girl. I was a good girl. Okay.
Was.
Was
Was
a good girl. I was a good girl.
All right. So let's talk. What do you consider too soon? Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, what you
So,
just bore
you
witness to was a guilty laugh.
do you want me to be honest, or you want me? Or you
No, lie to us.
Okay, so I was a good girl. I waited till I got married to have sex, but I changed my mind when I got divorced. It ain't that, you know. It might be the first night. I don't know. It depends on what the flavor is, what the feeling is. I don't know. It depends on where I'm at, who I'm with. I don't know.
Interesting. So what you're stating is that it potentially would be based on who that person is. It's not just a normal schedule.
No. And I thought that I would be honest. The reason I saved myself until I got married, because my parents was like, "You should do that," and I'm thinking, as I got older, did I do it because I wanted to, or I did it because I was out of fear from my parents? And plus, I was from the church too, so they was like, "You should wait," and all this other bullshit. I did all that. I abide their rules, okay. But if I do it, if I wasn't living under their roof, to be honest, I probably would be getting down. So I just listened to what they said.
Okay. So now, my question to you is this: did you think that it mattered whether you waited or went with it, or did you just do it because of the church? Like, say the church wasn't so hard on you, would you have done it earlier than waiting?
I don't regret waiting. I probably would have done it earlier, but I ain't gonna say it. My dad put the fear of God in me. Okay, so I was like, okay, Daddy, I'm gonna do what you say. But I probably, if he wasn't like that, I probably would have went on ahead and done it. But I'm glad I did wait until I got married. I'm glad I did.
So, if you're glad you did, I'm gonna ask you a question again. Do you think it matters if you wait to give up the cutty early or waiting till later? Do you think it makes a difference?
It depends on what you're looking for.
Man, listen. All right. I'm gonna need you to disable your dancing shoes right now. I'm not asking about what it depends. I'm asking Andrea Lynch a question, my friend.
Okay.
I'm asking you. Do you think it matters if you wait or give it up early?
No, I don't think it matters. How about that?
Okay, you see how easy that was? You see how easy that was? All right, maybe you're not the only person that feels like that.
And the girl's gonna realize it doesn't matter how quick you open your legs. Whether you open it straight away on the first time you link him, or if you open it in a year. If his intentions with you are just to cheat and nothing more than that, it don't matter. He'll sit there and waste his time. And don't care about time. That's what I've realized. They don't care about wasting their time. They will waste their time just to cheat. So the same way men make intentions with you is the same way you have to make intentions with them. As soon as he approaches you, know in your head what you want from him. If that's to cheat, do your thing. Do your thing. If you know you want a relationship and you can tell the vibes that's not what he wants, you can waste his time or you can go. And I'm not going to hate if your intentions with him is cab, food, then also have that in your head too.
See, she don't have any problem giving up the answer. So why do you think it doesn't matter? Because I can tell you that. I'll tell you this. Does it matter if you give it up on the first night or not? Yes. It absolutely does. Listen, it absolutely does. Now, do I believe that long-term relationships can start and last from one night stands? Absolutely. there's a lot of long-term relationships that started from one night stands. Okay, I get that possibility. But in terms of the perception, because remember, the question was, do you think it matters? It may matter to the other person. You know, if you meet a dude and you know he has 1,500 bodies, it's going to make you think a certain way. Whether you think within the frontal lobe or whether your mind just begins to compute it. If you meet a dude and you feel he's hot and he's dope and you know he has over 1,500 bodies on him, you're going to think about it.
True.
If you met somebody and you happen to, happen to one nighty with them, you're going to think about that. How often, and women do it more than men. It's like, I wonder how often does he do it? It's a real question. It's a real question. Hold on. Damn, those eyelashes. Oh, Mika getting at you. Need to activate the dancing shoes. Probably, yes, intention's very important. Yellow said, it doesn't matter to men because we aren't the ones who started the standard. Women judge women for sex on the first night. Interesting question.
You know, I had an older gentleman.
Uh-oh. Guilty laugh again.
I had an older gentleman. I met him on vacation. We kicked it. And I was like, I was going back home to California. And I was like, I was cool. Like, if you ain't gonna talk to me, I'm okay with that. And then he was like, I told him, I said, I know y'all look at girls who give it up on the first night. Y'all call them all kinds of names, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, Drea, no, we don't. Women do that to each other. We don't. And he made me look at it in a different way. He was like, you, Drea, I like you. So what? We do it. And what? He was older than me too. But I specifically said, y'all call women who sleep with men on the first night hoes, all this other kind of stuff. And he was like, no, we don't do that. Women do it to each other. And I did say to him, I said, you're going to be looking at me different in the morning. He was like, no, I'm not. I'm going to still like you who you are.
That's what he said. But then it turned out to be this.
So you're not married?
Nope.
Ever been?
Nope.
Want to be?
Nope.
Don't you want a woman of your own?
What for?
Share your name, bear your children, be a companion.
They asked me to quit drinking, quit gambling, save my money, and to bitch about her aches and pains all day? No, thanks.
You know that. I'm gonna leave that alone. You're on mute, I think. Huh? You know that was a good one. That was a good one. But I mean, you know, we fellas, we'll be on some bullshit too. I can't lie. We tend to be on the.
You be on bullshit too.
Yeah, I mean, no, I said the fellas. I didn't say me. I said the fellas. You see how I externalized myself from the group?
Yeah, you take you outside out of this equation, okay?
Right.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to CTF Uncut, man. It's your boy Clark Too Funny, man. I'm here with
We Craig, yo.
We Craig, man. Hey, man. We Craig. Let me ask you a question, man. Hey, man. Would you smash first night?
Most definitely. Easy.
But why you gonna smash first night?
Cause I'm easy.
You easy?
I'm easy, bro.
You don't really care about these hoes out here. You just fuck them and leave them.
But I'll wrap up, but I'll hit. I'm baby.
On God, I feel that shit. I like that answer, man. Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate your time, man. On God.
So, you know, your volume's low.
Do you look at women different?
What do you mean when I say do I look at women differently? I want to make sure I answer it correctly.
Do you look at women different if they sleep with a man on the first night?
Great question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no. And I'll explain.
You're on both sides of the fence.
I'll explain.
Okay.
If there's two types of situations. One situation is where you see a chick, meet a chick, and then she's down what they call DTF, and you could tell, and you just go and make something happen. That's one thing. But then say you meet a chick early in the night, and you guys can't separate from each other, and the conversation that you have is dope, and you start to really feel something, and it's an energy. It's an energy that you can feel where you call it the laws of attraction. Who knows? That may be one of your polar opposites within the energy scale that you guys just mesh well.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen. A lot of times there's a heavier energy exchange that occurs even before the sex takes place.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the sex is just the finish, but that energy exchange is something more explosive. So you can recognize if it's something that's kismet, if it's cosmic, if it's just something that is crazy, and you guys do something on the first night. That's different than just a random experience.
Okay.
So when I say yes and no, if it's the chick that I could just say, I'll see her for 2 minutes and be like, come on, let's go. Let's leave here. And then she rolls with me. And then she gets in the car and already start pulling the drawers off in the car. That situation's going to give me some pause. But if it was something, that took place where we actually met somewhere within some sort of universal space and connected, that's a bit different to me. Okay. What up, cuz? Peace to Evan Gabriel. It's probably said, does oral count? Well, it all depends on technique and suction coefficient. That's a scientific term. We're going to talk about that in another show. But peace to Green Vegan. What up, Green Vegan? What's good? That's what Mika said. Hell no, yes or no. Evan Gabriel said, does she have DSLs? That's a great way to explain it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pregnancy can also happen.
True.
Chef, that second scenario is 100% truth. The energy exchange. That's probably right. Said for real, for real. As Red Lipstick said, I feel you on that. It's probably said, if she gives you oral, you'll look at her different. Oh, no. She said, if you give oral, do you look at her different? If you give oral? You mean that if I give oral? So. I'm going to let Andrea answer that one.
That's not for me. That was your question to you. I'm gonna let Andre answer. No.
I mean, you feeling all open and shit. He's like, look, I don't want to lie to y'all. So look, you speak because I want to lie. How about that?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'll say this without getting into oral. Is a gift.
Yes, it is.
So you got to be worthy of the gift.
That's true. Be worthy.
I feel like the pastor. She like, true, amen, be worthy. I like this. It's like we the Migos and she like, scoot, mama. All right. So real talk, it's a gift.
Yes, it is. It's a gift.
And you got to be worthy to receive it.
That's true.
I kiss my kids with this mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, I have to really, really, really want to please you in order to do that. You know, that's probably the best that I could say.
I agree.
You know, yeah.
Everybody can't get that.
Right. So let's keep talking because, so you see these one night stands. I don't know, man.
Don't be acting like you're so innocent. You ain't never had a one night stand, okay?
Oh, I never said that. But I'm saying I'm a 50-year-old man now.
Okay, then.
So you know, is different. It's different.
Is it a double standard? Because I know somebody who told me that he had close to 100 bodies on him, but yet and still, I believe it's a double standard when it comes to women and men.
Watch this. Do you hold the door open for men? Do you pull out a man's seat?
No, I don't.
At the dinner table, do you pay for first dates?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking. So so double standards are part of your repertoire. You get what I'm saying? Double standards are a part of life. It's never going to be 50-50. It's always going to be 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, and it's going to keep fluctuating.
And I understand that, and I understand the game of that. But at the same time, is you can't have a double standard when men can have a double standard and they can have almost 100 bodies, but yet and still, if a woman got that kind of money, you call her all kinds of names. You call her she showed the streaks. You call her the hoe. You call her loose. All of that. But yet and still, y'all could just have how many you want to, and we gotta be all right with that. I'm just saying.
Well, hold on one second. You see Miss Red Lipstick Vibes? You see what she said?
Okay.
She said she never had a one night ever.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I mean, God bless her soul. I mean, that is what it is, you
know. Derek C. Williams. Yo, Derek, I gotta get you my number, man. We gotta exchange numbers because you inspired me earlier today, bro. We gotta continue that conversation in front of people. Thank you. So Derek said, my last one night stand was around 2003. I still see her around the clubs I go to here in Philly. We smile at one another. I get her a drink occasionally and keep it pushing. Okay. That's like the David Hollister song.
Oh, Lord.
When I used to beat it up, I'd do it again, but I can't. Sophia said, I judge those who don't know me, but quick to lick the pinkity. Ooh. That sounds so good. I want to read that shit again. I judge those who don't know me, but quick to link the pink kitty. Oh. But I might still let you do it. Use a Dixie cup, though. Wait. I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out where the Dixie cup. Dixie cup. Wow, you're right. You're creative. What type of sorcery is that? We'll never know. Derek, in exercise mode. Yes. Respect to you, my G. Respect to you. Oh, yeah. and she's mercurial. It's not something I normally do, but I've had a one night stand or 12. Okay. All right. What is the purpose of a one night stand for?
Well, Jesus.
Jesus. That's not, no Jesus not. Don't put that on my Lord and Savior. He's the last one I'm thinking about doing that time. He's making this weird.
What you looking for? Okay, it depends on what you're looking for.
Well, what is the purpose of a one night stand? It's funny that question actually, think about the answer, it goes deeper than I expected. What is the purpose of it? Is it a selfish placation? Is it the easy way out, the easy route, the path of least resistance, the path that would allow you to achieve stimulation and copulation without having to build a relationship and time and effort? So if you want to look at it from a biblical stance or a traditional stance, one night stands are actually pretty selfish, because people are skipping to the chase, putting the cart before the horse, sharing the prize without actually entering the race. So I didn't even think about it like that. Great question, Deathmate Javon. Great question. What do you think?
A one night stand. Have I had a one night stand? Yes, I have. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna see that person. It's only one night. I might live on the other side of the country. I don't know. So I never thought that deep about it, to be honest with you. It is what it was. It was one night. I'm not gonna see that person ever again in life.
So, excuse me. I was more so, I wouldn't say a one night stander. I was a little different, because I would like to talk and figure it out even after we did what we did.
Yeah.
I used to, kind of give the girl an opportunity to show me another side than her backside, right? So, I would say I was more like a weekender.
Okay.
I was more so like a weekender. You know what I'm saying? Might meet you a Thursday night, you kick it, you come to my spot, or, if I got a hotel in Manhattan or something, you might kick it with me. We meet that night. You might hang out Friday and then check out on Saturday. If I felt it was safe enough to bring you around my crib, or if you had a spot in the city, that was a situation too. I'm very particular about the women that I deal with too, so I understand energy levels. So I would say I was more of a weekender. I'm more of a weekender than a one-nighter. I want to give you, I'll give you an opportunity. Look, Mickey Mouse said, Chef is a 2-night stand. That's funny. Andre, you froze. Or you just trying to do the pouty face?
Okay. I'm very particular who I kick it with. I'm very particular. It's got he have to have a different vibe.
Okay. Yellow pill, keep it simple. The purpose, to clap them cheeks. It ain't that complicated. Hey, I like that one.
Okay.
That might be the comment of the night so far.
It ain't that complicated. Okay.
Right. Could be anything really, revenge, loneliness, or something that just happens. Oh, sounds like Dawn is
Yeah.
his vengeful lover. She'll beat him with the
Yeah.
coochie.
Sometimes sometimes it's right. It just happens.
Right. Okay, this is my cousin asking me because you said, hell no. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, me enjoying it is an opportunity that gave me the opportunity to let her have another opportunity to show another side other than her backside. So, you know, I reward good behavior. Deathmate says, I guess I date with a purpose. I've always been that way. So the person I'm with now, I would never have a one night stand with because I'm looking for something more than just sex. Okay. So now, one night stands. It said short stay. A one night stand, technically, it's not a one night stand if a relationship comes from it. You realize that?
Yes, I do realize that. And me and my friend are still friends. It's been 19 years now. So we still friends. I still talk to him. I still check on him and see how he doing, even though he don't live in California. He lives in Atlanta. Okay, I still talk to him. So I mean, I met a great friend. I met a great friend, and he was more than just somebody I met on vacation. I met a great friend, and I still have been out there to visit him still when I come to the ATL.
You see, I talked about the one night stands that they turn into relationships. Remember, they don't always turn into good relationships.
True.
Okay? And I'll give you an example.
All right, so it's perfectly normal to feel a little loopy, okay?
Finally, I can breathe. Ew,
She at the dentist.
You look cute.
Thank you,
But
baby.
not better than your friend. Your friend who be having on them gray basketball shorts be swinging. I be like, yo, shawty with the gray short.
You said it make her feel loopy?
Yes,
loopy,
your friend. I wish I would have got with your friend before I got with you because you the ugly friend and I didn't even know it. But it's all good in the hood because I don't even care. I'm going to use all your money and spend it.
Doc. Yeah, we'll give us like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. Thank
Hey,
you.
my team.
What are you talking about?
Don't look at my phone. I be texting hella niggas because I got hoes on deck, nigga. I'm that girl. Free JT.
You ain't even get it, did you?
It was a little frozen, so I'm not gonna lie. I missed something, a part of something.
Oh shit! Let me run it back one more time.
Okay.
All right, so it's perfectly normal to feel a little loopy, okay?
Finally, I can breathe. Ew, babe. You look cute.
Thank you, baby.
But not better than your friend. Your friend who be having on them gray basketball shorts be swinging. I be like, yo, shawty with the gray short.
You said it make her feel loopy?
Yes,
loopy,
your
yeah.
friend fine. I wish I would have got with your friend before I got with you because you the ugly friend and I didn't even know it. But it's all good in the hood because I don't even care. I'm going to use all your money and spend it.
Doc. Yeah, we'll give us like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. Thank
Hey,
you.
my team.
What are you talking about?
Don't look at my phone. I be texting hella niggas because I got hoes on deck, nigga. I'm that girl. Free JT.
No.
Wow, that's why you don't. That's why you don't take your man to when you under some anesthesia. Okay, you potentially say some shit that you don't want nobody to hear. You're on mute, Chef.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on mute. Yeah. So sometimes that's gonna be the result of what you get. So
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the new generation.
Okay.
You believe that the vibes, the goals, the traditions have changed?
Yes.
All right. Do you think that, what if I told you, because a lot of times women are saying that women don't want to get married because, or women are not getting married because of the lack of good men out there. Would you believe that?
I think.
You know, the
No.
women that say they're not going to settle, there's a lot of women that say they won't settle. They say there's not that many good men. They use the statements that there's a lot of men that's out there that's LGBTQ plus. You know, there's the excuse that so many of us are getting locked up. And that's why a lot of women are not trying to, are not trying to be married. Or not being married, rather, excuse me.
I think they're not looking for the right partner for themselves. They're not looking for the right man. They're choosing to settle and choosing to just.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You frozen. You frozen. You frozen. Don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. You frozen. Don't talk. You frozen.
And bet better.
Andrea, we didn't hear. We didn't hear shit you said. We didn't hear a word you said.
Okay. Can you hear?
No.
Can you hear me now?
No, we didn't hear a word you said though. You were frozen in and out the whole time you were talking.
Okay. So can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think women should bet better. I think there are good men. We're just choosing some of the bad ones. And is it some of them locked up? That's always been a case. That's not nothing new. We just need to choose better and choose the right person to compliment us.
So the right people to compliment you, okay.
Yes.
So what if I said they just don't want relationship? What if I said they just don't want to be in a relationship? What if I said there's a lot of women that just don't want a man? They just would like to use a man when they get an opportunity to. Would you believe that?
Yes, but at the same time, it's what it said about yourself when you want to use somebody.
I mean, I'm not judging them. I'm just speaking to the mathematical probabilities of women that are choosing not to be in relationships because they feel free and empowered. There's women that just don't want to be in a relationship. Do you believe that? Is my question. Frozen. You froze. You froze. You froze. Yeah. You all the way froze. Andrea's Wi-Fi strikes again. Okay, here you go. Wait.
Yes, women don't want some women. Some.
Go ahead, try it now.
Okay, some women don't want to be in a relationship, and some do. It depends on where you're at in life. Sometimes people who get divorced don't want to be in a relationship anymore. They just want to for the streets. Some people want to be in a relationship. It depends on what you're looking for.
Okay. So, let's see.
Because I think it goes through stages in life. Life is a stage. So say you got married at a young age, you got divorced maybe in your late 20s, 30s. Now you're like, I'm free, I'm out this relationship. I just want to be for the streets. That does happen. That's called you having your whole stages, and then you feel like you in your late 30s, you want to be married again, have kids, whatever. You figure out you want to be in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're doing over there. I see what you're doing over there, Satin. Okay, Satin, here you go. Extreme shade detected. Shots fired. You got that one. You got that one. I'm a good sport. So let's talk to some of these. Let's talk to some of these this new generation. See what they saying.
I don't
do the boyfriend.
I don't do the boyfriend.
So what you do?
One night stands. I just said that. I don't like commitment. I don't do no motherfucking relationship.
You don't do relationship?
Nah, that shit dead for the motherfucking bird. I'm not the marrying type. I don't do marriage. One night stand.
I'm more of a, solo type of bitch.
Oh, city boy!
It's an evil world we live in.
Sensational.
Let me run that back one more time. I don't know. I really enjoyed that one.
I don't
do boyfriend.
I don't do the boyfriend.
So what you do?
One night stands. I just said that. I don't like commitment. I don't do no motherfucking relationship.
You don't do relationship?
Nah, that shit dead for the motherfucking bird. I'm not the marrying type.
Motherfucking bird.
I don't do marriage. One night stand.
I'm more of a, solo type of bitch.
Oh, city boy!
It's an evil world we live in.
Sensational.
City boy. So whenever you thaw out, tell me what you think about what you saw. You thawing out a little bit. We can't hear you.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Now we can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if you don't see marriage or decent relationship in your household, like marriage was preached in my house. My mom and dad was saying, get married, have children, legacy, and all that. So I do believe the reason I wanted to be married because my parents was like, this is a thing that we should do. We should be a couple, men and women. So I think if some of the new generation don't see their parent married or see their parent in a long-lasting relationship, they're gonna feel this way.
Got you. Okay. Well,
and if they see chaos in relationships growing up, they're gonna want to do some chaos relationships.
All right. So chaos. So here's what I want to do. Let me do this. I'm gonna put the link out. And we're gonna talk to our folks out here, have them join the conversation while Andrea thaws out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have. That's funny today.
So why don't you log out and then log back into StreamYard while we're doing that.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is pause for a little station identification. Or actually, you know, play something from our sponsor. Yo. Here we go. Here we go. We got family in the spot. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? We got a blonde, a brunette, and two baldies. What's going on, y'all? How you feeling?
All right, shout out and respect due to Chef Chupino. How are you? Flatbush's own. All right.
Good.
Fort Greene,
Derek
stand
C.
up.
You already know. Derek
Yeah.
C. Williams, the man, the myth, the legend. Go subscribe to his channel, please.
Miss Polly Moore, Miss Polly, how are you? And of course, the ubiquitous Andrea Lynch of North Carolina, Gastonia, and Statesville, and Chapel Hill, stand up. How you?
I'm fine, Derek. How are you tonight?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll defer to Miss Polly. You may go first. I'll come after you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to go here. I'm good. We were trying to make it quieter in this area. So,
Please
yeah.
subscribe to Miss Polly Wright's channel as well.
Yes.
And we're gonna put that in the chat.
You know,
Go ahead,
yeah. I wish I had the capability of promoting myself a little better when I'm like active on here. I have an issue trying to put it on there, but yeah, I'm real good today. How are you, Derek?
I'm doing well, ma'am.
That's good. That's good. You guys are gonna put it to me first, my little commentary?
Yes, you're
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to defer to you. Yes, ma'am. You can.
I just want to jump on in, okay? All of this, because I was in the comment kind of saying, referring to the video, is that a lot of young girls, they just keep saying, I don't want to be married. Like, I just find it interesting how the tables have turned. Now they're like, oh well, I'll just act like the boys, and if I have that same mentality, then I won't get my feelings hurt if they decide not to be with me. But in the actuality, they'll still be acting like girlfriends, still saying, oh, that's my boo, that's my man. But then if something goes wrong, then they say, oh, well, he's not with me anyway, just to cover up the hurt and pain. And I understand what someone else was saying in the chat. I forgot who, I think it was Dawn, but saying like, oh, they don't, and not everyone wants to be married. But these girls aren't saying they don't want to be married. They're very young. They're like 20, 19, saying that. They haven't even experienced a real man to actually try to say they don't want to be with someone. And I'm not talking about marriage and the concept of legal marriage, just being bonded with someone or being on a journey with someone. You haven't even really experienced that. You say you don't want it. So I think that's where it's kind of like, it's just silly. It's a, for me, I feel like it's just a way to, make sure you don't get hurt and let everyone else think that you're not hurt or bothered by other people's actions. And that's all that I think that really is. So it's kind of sad to see it. It really is sad to see that. For me, I think it's sad.
True. I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, for myself, that's just a sad commentary of where we are as a society. My daughter will be 18 in November, and she has a little friend and all that. And I've always always tried to teach my child to stand up and be assertive. But if you're a female doing that, unfortunately, that looks as you being domineering, and that's throwing a lot of these boys off. And we have to realize that we've feminized little boys so much that they don't know how to really talk and navigate with these girls today. And if they just so happen to be a little bit assertive and they just happen to speak up for themselves and are confident in themselves, that kind of throws them for a loop. So I actually feel sorry for these kids, but that's just going to show you again, that just typifies where we are as a society today. So I kind of understand why young girls and the ones that we saw in that clip talk the way they talk, because no one wants to get hurt. You don't want to put your feelings out there just to get them ran over. And so I always say relationships and love, that's a contact sport, and you got to protect yourself at all times. But I was just going to touch really quickly on the title of your show, Chef. I don't think personally that there is a quote right time to have sex. I did a talk last year with another content creator down in Florida, and she asked about a 90-day rule. And I'm probably one of the last people to I probably can't relate to that because I'm ex-military. We had stretches. I had stretches in the 80s and 90s. I can just speak for myself. I wouldn't go in 3 weeks. I would meet a woman on a Friday, and within 2-3 weeks time, we doing it. So like that 90-day thing, that just ain't me. I don't know what you're talking about, but a lot of women, even in Mississippi, as far as I can remember back, it was always this 90-day thing. And I wonder what's the difference between 90 days or 9 days or 9 months? I just never understood that, but it's always been this arbitrary number 90. But I sent Miss Lynch that video that I did, and I just was keeping it real with them. Like that's just not the real world. Most dudes not gonna stay around like that. But I also understand, on the other hand, if I care enough about you and we have a rapport, I can wait. I'm just saying, in my experience, that just never was me. With regards to marriage, I'm 55 years old. I don't think I ever will get married, but at the same time, I don't think everybody is meant to go to the NBA. I don't think every person that has has a child is necessarily a quote good parent. So and I'm saying, And I say the same thing with marriage. Everybody ain't really cut out for marriage, but to each their own.
So Dave, before you continue, because I don't know how early you jumped in, I want to play this 46 second clip that some folks didn't see. It kind of emotes some of the same thing that you were just saying.
The girl's gonna realize it doesn't matter how quick you open your legs, whether you open it straight away on the first time you link him, or if you open it in a year. If his intentions with you are just to cheat and nothing more than that, it don't matter. He'll sit there and waste his time. And don't care about time. That's what I've realized. They don't care about wasting their time. They will waste their time just to cheat. So the same way men make intentions with you is the same way you have to make intentions with them. As soon as he approaches you, know in your head what you want from him. If that's to cheat, do your thing. Do your thing. If you know you want a relationship and you can tell the vibes that's not what he wants, you can waste his time or you can go. And I'm not gonna hate if your intentions with him is cab, food, then also have that in your head too.
Yeah.
What you think, brother?
She's dead on, but see, that's where you would hope that I would hope that people do talk and you understand where people are coming from, and that way there won't be any surprises. Now, if you're just going to do it, if you're going to hit and quit, I guess that's where that one night stand will come in. I didn't have my fair share of them. I didn't have my fair share of them. I should also tell you too, Chef, I believe it or not, I'm not a pretty boy at all, but I actually was proposed to in 1987. I turned her down. We got into an argument, and subsequently while we were arguing, I got stabbed. But I'm here today to talk about it. It's just like a war story to me now. But it just, love is a contact sport, man. And you just have to guard your heart and your genitals, and you want to be mature in situations when you're dealing with women and vice versa. I think the problem is when you try to string people along, and it took me a little while to just stop lying. And I found that when you just tell women the truth, believe it or not, the woman can still be a woman, but it's just amazing what they will put up with if you tell them the truth. But see, we're not geared for that. We geared to kick game so we don't get no trouble. And it's not till years later you realize when you just tell the truth, you get so much more traction like that. It's still wrong. I'm just saying that's just the world we have. So that's pretty much all I want to say, Chef. And as always, thank you.
No. You ain't leaving yet. Hold on. Andrea, lock the door. Nah, you ain't going anywhere yet. Hold on, because you got my chat stirring. Even Yella, right? You pretty boy, has an engine. You should have said yes. He said you was on your light skin stuff.
I'm just saying.
Derek is actually light skin, like Yella.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is to Yellow Pill Coffee. Salute. First interaction. I was only 21 years old. I'm an idiot. I don't know nothing, ain't got no money, none of that. It was just a bad time. So no, I just said no. We got into it. One thing led to another, and she poked me, and we move on. We move on.
My dude. All right, you can unlock the door now, Andrea. We good. Well, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, as always, thank you for allowing me on your chat, and salute to Miss Polly Moore. I keep saying Miss Polly Moore, Miss Polly. Sorry about that. And of course, the Mercurial Andrea Lynch. Y'all take care of yourself.
Listen,
all right.
I want you to partner with us before you leave. I say it. Yeah, I would like to partner with you on a show on this channel, your channel, but I want to partner with you where we open up a discussion about Say His Name. That was dope. Okay. That was powerful, family. Powerful. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to explain to them what it is. If they want, they go to your page and they see the goodness. But if not, then they wait till we cover it. But that's a real conversation.
Okay, well, no problem. Well, I'll forward my email. Well, Ms. Lynch got my email, and we can do it like that. So, we'll just have to set up a time that's, beneficial for both of us. No problem. I have no problem, sitting down and chopping it up with you. No problem.
Yeah, Andrea, send him my number, yo. You good? We talk, man. You feel
me? How you know I got his number? How you know I got his number?
Listen, anybody who watched the first hour and 15 minutes of this show, Let me stop. I'm joking. And you froze. It ain't good when you freeze. Come on, he was part of the Battle of the Texas team. You probably got Candace Levine number. You probably got all the rest of them.
Slow you roll. Let's calm
go.
down now.
Here we
when
go.
was he part of the Battle of the Texas team? He was
No, I never.
No, he was never part of the Battle of the Texas team. The slow you roll now.
Well, Chef, just let me give you a little bit of history. I actually actually, Andrea Lynch found me, but Candace V got all that going. So she's really the star, just like yourself. She was always gracious enough. She ain't never dissed me, come off, or nothing like that. She just always let me come up and speak my mind. And I stepped off, and she was always nice. So she's the fire star. She just was nice enough to let me come up and speak my mind, just like you. So salute to Candace V from London, and thank you for having me. Just let me speak. You know, this is very refreshing for people just to come up and speak their mind, and ain't nobody got to be going at people and all this old nonsense. We just grown folks talk. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna go and drop back down, and thank you for having me on again, sir.
You good, D? Hold it down, family.
Yes, sir. Salute. Y'all take care.
Eric. Why you give me that look like that? I'm just asking why you give me that like that.
Let's keep this moving, yo. Let's keep this moving. So, yo, for the record,
yeah,
things have changed. But I think, yeah, because remember we were talking about modern women. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times modern women reach a point where reality sets in, you know, and even some of the modern women that say they don't want a relationship, their level of energy is way different. It's way different than the energy of somebody that is really intentional. It's way different than somebody who's really moving intentionally, you know. Sometimes there's a high degree of aggression too. You know, some of those women don't like rejection. I'll give you an example.
Damn, what's up?
How you doing?
Hey, what's your name?
I got a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, come talk to me.
Nah, I gotta go.
Damn, why you playing? Like, I mean, what you in a rush for?
Cause I gotta get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see your phone.
I don't really get my phone.
Give me your damn phone and stop acting like a pussy. I'm about to give you my number and you're gonna text me, okay?
All right.
It's Tisha too. You better text me. Hey, bitch, get in the car. Huh? Get in the car. No, I'm not around right now. I told you, I'm with, my little told you that.
Wait, what's the yeah?
We're gonna go to my crib, and
I'm not going to your crib. I just met you.
You is blowing me. Just get the fuck out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just get the fuck out. Cause you already knew what time it was. Just go.
You on a delay, Andrea? We can't hear you.
I said, wow. That's what I said. Wow. She's a little aggressive.
A little
too aggressive. That's what I said.
With the first few waves of the feminist movement stated that was empowerment. That was freedom and equality.
That's not women empowerment. Come on now. Really?
Oh, she's a woman that knows what she wants. She's empowered.
Knowing what you want don't have to be an aggressive. Last time I checked, is that right? I'm just asking the question. Is that right, Chef?
I mean, true.
Knowing what you want. I mean, you educated over here, my brother. Knowing what you want, does that mean you gotta be a little aggressive?
No,
but what's the word women always say? And being your feminine energy. What y'all be telling me? Being your feminine energy. You know, you don't have to be aggressive.
But remember, there's certain dudes that like that aggressive energy. Normally, there's a word that they use for those particular dudes.
What's that?
P and R. P and R. Pookie and Ray Ray. The hood ninjas. That they call it spicy. You know,
I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie. I don't think just only Pookie and Ray Ray like
okay, go ahead.
Aggressive women, like a little spicy women. I think other men like spicy women. They don't like them that's too spicy. That's the problem.
I can say that. Passive aggressive men. There's passive aggressive men that would like a spicy woman, because a lot of times normally people work in polar opposites. So if you don't speak up a lot and you are the woman that may speak up, you know, she may be your polar opposite to complete your yin and yang. But go ahead, Miss Polly. Talk to us. Y'all too dry.
I'm stressed because
I'm gonna let y'all drive for a second, okay?
Go ahead.
I gotta jump off screen for a second. Go ahead, though.
Okay, listen, this is what I'm gonna. Okay, so where's the line between being assertive and being like letting someone know that you're serious, or letting someone know that you really want something, and being over the top, too heightened and too aggressive? So where's that line? I'm not saying you're that way. I'm saying, where is that?
I think it's a balance, and I think sometimes women who is really over and top and spicy don't know how to balance it out. Like it's a time and a place for it. And I'm just saying is sometimes I'll be a little spicy, but I know where to turn that off and when to turn that on is learning how to read the room. Okay, and I don't think some people know how. Shout out to Chef Chapino, because he always say that, learning how to read the room. So I'm saying is sometimes you can be a little spicy and sometimes you can turn that off. And
that's true. Yes,
some of these young people don't. Some of these young kids, young girls don't know how to turn that off. It's a time and a place for it. Yeah, I'm open now. I'm seasonal, so I know how to turn that off, turn it on.
Right. And I think it's appropriate because I think one thing my mom said, and me and her don't always see eye to eye on lots of things, but one thing I remember she said to me was like, if you're always at a heightened state all the time, then no one knows when you're really upset or when you really are passionate, because you're always in that state. So everything then just seems like, that's just her.
Yeah.
You know, so like there's appropriate time.
I used to be that way. I used to be at a heightened state, and now I'm mellow, I'm chill, I'm a little calm, and I'm learning how to sometimes just let it go.
She's like, I'm not gonna lose it today. I'm just gonna let this be.
I'm gonna stay calm. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna go to the punching bag. I'm gonna go to the gym. You know, I'm learning how to tune my emotions to a different level. Like I go exercise, something like that.
Okay, so you think maybe it's emotional maturity that women are missing, because the age that we're seeing a lot of these videos and TikToks really is like young 20s.
Yeah,
and maybe we haven't got to that place.
I think the heightened of level of always want to show everything. I think sometimes it ain't gotta be for the cameras. Everybody don't gotta see that. Everybody don't have to see everything in your relationship either. Sometimes you need to save that behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Everybody don't need to see anything. These kids right now, they phone, they filming, they doing this, they doing that. They even filming when they're on vacation. Well, how is that privacy when you're on vacation? You're letting everybody in. It's like you want to show me this, show me that. I think sometimes you need to be private. It don't have to be shown. Sometimes I want to turn the cameras off. I want to be just Andrea. How about that?
That's right.
I don't put up the pictures until after I'm back, because I ain't trying to have people try to run up in my crib. You know about that?
Yeah. So I'm just saying the level of heightness and the level of always being on. Sometimes I think women should learn how to read the room better.
Right.
And you can still be spicy, but it's certain times you don't gotta be spicy. Just learn how to chill. Just let him lead.
Now what about so I know the whole kind of topic today was the sexual, when's it ready? Like, when are you, gonna say go, get the green light to it? My thing is, people are also putting that on display in social media, like everything you move, and that could be something too. Because what if, I think women and men aren't given the chance to make mistakes because they're held to those mistakes because they're seen everywhere. It's like, oh, I hooked up with this guy and then I found out he was a dog. But now it's all over plaster and I can't move on because now everybody keeps, holding me to what happened before. Or if you had your whole phase or whatever, and then you're trying to move forward. It's hard when you've put it on display that you was out here nude at parties having sex 4 or 5 people. It's hard to move on because it follows you now. It's not like you can move to another state. It's on media. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. It's a level of always showing. Sometimes you just need to be a little move in silence. What you're doing that everybody don't gotta know. Move in silence.
No, they don't gotta know.
This new generation is want to show me this is how you want to show everybody, and sometimes you just move in silence.
Right.
They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to move in silence. That's the problem. I'm just saying.
They are moving really loud. It's really bad.
Everybody didn't know everything. Now this new generation with the cameras, the phones, the Instagram, the TikTok, everybody's seeing everything in your relationship, on down to where you live, on down to everything. And sometimes I just think you need to keep that whole little privacy. Because when everybody is when everybody is seeing everything, they're in your business, they're judging, they're giving their opinion about you, they're giving their opinion, maybe don't even really know you, they only see what they see on social media of you.
So when is too old? How old is too old for how old is too old? Oh, hold on. I love moving in silence, Candidly V says.
Thank you. We have moving in silence.
I think we have a sneaky Britain here, bruv.
What's that supposed to mean?
Candidly V knows what it means. That's what's important.
Okay.
All I asked you to do was email this man my number, and you went home.
You know what?
I'm still stuck, yo.
Get my nerves. But I ain't gonna even say anything. I'm quiet.
Yo, you wilding out, son. But you're a sneaky Brit, bruv. A sneaky Brit. Brit is one of the terms people use for folks from the UK. And you ain't even paying attention. Let's move this along. And bruv is like bruh. That's the British word version of bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it. Let's keep it going, yo. So let's keep this going. How old is too old for one night stands?
How old is too old for one night? How old is too old for one night?
How old is too old? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Go ahead.
I don't know how old is too old. It depends on the people. People are still having one night stands in the senior citizen home. Okay, I'm just saying they still getting it on.
And so you sound like you finna be hitting licks at 82.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
I hope I got a relationship. Okay, no, I'm just saying people
Peace to hell.
I'm just saying people are doing.
Right.
I will say, I know it's good, and then watch, people are not going to believe me when I say this. I've done that one time, and I was very, very young, and I was like, listen, it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough connection at any phase, and I was like, oh, that's it. That was like, that's all there is. I will talk to you again. Like, that was so emotionalist. That I emotionally was like, that was a waste of my time. I didn't want to ever do that again. I just don't think that's something I would want to do or had the urge to do anymore from that point on. I just didn't do it.
Okay, let's take a look at this. So, it's peace to Sir Hill. He sends out love to the ladies and flowers in the big heart. You already know. So, Quantum Love Metaphysician. She said, as long as you got that swing, then hey, there's no age limit.
Who is?
And then Candidly V said, why does there need to be an age limit?
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
That time I got beat up having a one-night
This one
stand.
time I got beat up trying to have a one night stand, kicking it with one of my whole friends, and we was at another whole friend house, and this dude came over there. So the whole night, me and old boy, we just staring at each other, looking at each other. I'm giggling and shit. Now at the time, I was abstaining from sex because between me and you, it ain't nothing for me to put this coochie on ice. I don't give a damn how sneaky, freaky, or diggy you think I am. I will gladly lift this bitch up, put it in the freezer. I don't even walk outside with my tool out, even though I was choosing the nigga. Like, I was about to run down on him. I don't have no problem running down on a nigga if I want him. If I want you, baby, I don't have no problem coming to get you. You stayed up late. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. We smoking, we drinking, baby. We is tired, okay? We is big tired. So she offered to take old boy home. I knew something wasn't right because when we got to his house, she had turned off the car and took her keys out the engine. Friend, what you must gotta go to the bathroom. You can't hold it till we get to the house. You don't live far. Like, what you about to get out the car for? I don't understand what's going on right now. She was like, look, when you wasn't looking, I went ahead and I told him that, you ain't had no dick in a long time. And that, shit, you trying to fuck. Bitch, did you just solicit my vagina? As a matter of fact, at this point, it's giving sex trafficking vibes, but didn't nobody get packed. Cool. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm never had a one night stand. I'm gonna goddamn do it. I go in the man's house or whatever, and I get drilled out. You know what I'm saying? It was good. I get drilled the fuck out. Once we get done, it's got to be about a good, like, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I go to the bathroom. I done came out the bathroom loud as fuck, as usual. You know how I do. And they're like, shh, what we being quiet for, y'all? I don't understand. Y'all, somebody is beating at the window. They keep calling the man name, talking about, I know who in there. I know who in there. I'm appalled. So we have to leave out the door, and when we walk out the front door, my friend goes to the right to safety, and I took a sharp left, and I completely walked into an ass whooping. I mean, I walked into a punch. So my friend, with her big 6-foot ass, screaming, talking about some, get off my friend. To that ass whooping, I said, fuck it. I'm just going to keep fucking him for about like another 3 months.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, really?
She took the ass whooping already. Shit.
Oh,
Shit.
wow.
She already got arrested for shoplifting. She might as well eat the candy bar she stole, right? I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't think it should be an age limit. I think it's whatever people want.
That's a cautionary tale, though. That's why I was asking. How old is too old?
I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be an age limit. I think it's what people want.
Only reason I was saying that was because, that situation right there. You even see the way she was telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
She was telling it from, from the perspective of fear.
Mm-hmm.
It was some real stuff. She got pushed into a situation, peer pressure to smash a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
That's hella peer pressure. That's a side note.
It sure is.
That's hella peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? You got people forced into prostitution, and then you got homegirls that's just using bare words to talk them into sleeping with some dude for free. Mm-hmm. Homegirls got better. That's a side note. Homegirls got better pimp talk than pimps. They'll talk you into doing some shit for free.
Oh Lord.
But anyway,
they say take one for the team. No, thank you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
but I digress. Mm-hmm. So here's what I want to ask. 2 weeks. Man, ain't no one peer pressuring me to sleep with no one. It's a no from me.
Thank you.
All right. Hold on. I got a question just for Candidly V. Specifically for Candidly V. All right. So what if they were pressuring you to sleep with Idris Elba?
Oh, that's a
She know who that is. She
yeah,
don't need your help. She
we know
don't need your help. And most of the black women in the U.S. don't need your help right now.
Yeah, but that's not a fair question. I was going to say that's why my mom was getting.
Kenny Levere is a grown woman. Exactly. That's not pressure though.
Right, she was already in it to win it.
All right. All right. Look, I appreciate your candor and honesty. All right. Dear Lord, please send your eternal blessing and anointing to Thor, our Andrea out. Please touch her Wi-Fi.
Wow. You know, my Wi-Fi was acting wild too, so it's okay. It's understandable.
I think Andrea over there, I think her kids over there mining Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
I'm working on it. Okay.
It's okay. You're doing a great job. You're staying in there. You're being real positive. That's all that matters.
Just make sure that you pay attention to the faces you make because it may be frozen on that face. So you got to make sure you just get your something.
Okay.
You know, wait, I have a question for you, sir. Since I have a question for you as a gentleman about this when's the right time? Because I hopped on here, but like, okay, so I know I'm poly, so I have some guidelines sometimes for when, you know, when that can take place. So when I date, adding on. But for yourself, do you feel like you've ever had a time where like you would say, hey, I want to wait. I don't want to do that with you right now?
Yeah. So one of the things is there's yes, and there was two fashions of it. One fashion was if I see somebody and their body is sexually appetizing to me, right? Some part of me as a man, and I know there's other men like that, but I'm speaking for myself. Some part of us or myself, the sex is experimental, where a particular woman may have a specific physical stature or body archetype that really intrigues me. So it may be something as simple as me wanting to know, you know, what the type booty feel like, you know, or wondering how the breast may feel in your hand, right? That's the experimental. When you see somebody with a body that you've never experienced before, where you're like, wow, there's a such thing as curiosity sex, believe it or not.
Yeah. True.
Okay. There's girls that have slept with a man that they did not find physically appealing. But it looked like there was a serpent running down his pant leg and they were curious. All right. And that's the truth.
True.
So now that's one thing.
Yes.
The other part is fun. There's certain girls that are just really fun and the companionship of spending time with, you know, and the sex may be great. So that's one side. The other side is, I know some people don't like the term sapiosexual, but the sapiosexual side of me is the one that will want to challenge the situation by going to a show, going to a museum, going to a bookstore, something as simple as having coffee where we have conversation. You know, the craziest thing is when me and my lady came out of the friends phase, when we started venturing into, you know, kicking it kind of phase, one of the things that we did, which was crazy as hell, was watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And that was the season with Stevie and Jocelyn and Yoseline, right? And I used to do different shit, like I used to imitate Yoseline and I used to imitate Stevie, and we would just sit on the couch and laugh. We both had money. We both worked for the same company. We could have went to expensive restaurants, and even though we did, but we spent a lot of the time on that couch, just laughing and talking and telling stories and all of that stuff. Those, the ones where you could take the walk and sit in the park and just have coffee, and it doesn't have to be an experience, just the words that you guys share and the energy that you share. You ain't even going to think about the sex. The sex is going to force itself into that dynamic. But the thing is, it makes the sex so much better because you understand now, this is not just a flat sex, me and her. It's bigger than that. It's now because you understand something, that connection, something greater about this person. Now it's three-dimensional. It's something way different, and it will make the sex more pleasurable. But that's just me.
All right. So would you say hypersexuals turn you off then?
No. Hypersexuals are a gift from God, and they're here too. You know, come on now.
I mean, because we can say different times you want different things, but some people would say that hypersexuals turn them off because even though they come maybe to the relationship wanting something long term, they can seem very eager to get to that point. They may make a lot of sexual comments and things like that, and then some women take that as, oh, he's just trying to get to the cookie really fast, and that could be the case. But sometimes they're just very hypersexual. They like to talk about it. They like to make comments about things. They make the joke sexually, but not necessarily that is something that's going to turn them away from being with you long term. And as for women too. So I would say that if someone who really enjoys conversation and things like that, if they had a conversation with someone who's hypersexual, it may be something that they would turn away from, possibly.
I understand hypersexual people though, and I've had dalliances with hypersexual people before, and I can understand them and I can appreciate their presence, especially when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how to cook, and then there happen to be somebody sitting there that is addicting to cooking, and I got a steak over here. It's like, that's what you call perfect placement.
Oh.
Or we're gonna use optimum juxtaposition. You know what I'm saying? That's cosmic right there.
Oh,
so yeah, the hypersexual people, I've had situations with hypersexual people, and they contribute something to the ecosystem. Absolutely.
Contributing. I like that word.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, I don't know. I just really do think that we do have to be somewhat vigilant with how or where we lay our holiest of holies. Right? For me, somebody said that, oh, you conceited, you on that light skin shit, because there's something that I said. I said that she asked me if I was into choking chicks. And I was like, no, I would only choke somebody I don't like. And somebody I don't like, I'm not going to smash. Oh, even if she looked like such and such and such and such. If I ain't feeling you, if I don't like you, if I think you're an asshole, you know what I'm saying? An asshole is normally something that's directed to men. But if you're a woman, and I just feel like in my mind, like, you're an asshole, the captain will not stand up. Okay? For that
it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work out. You get what I'm saying? And where the girl said, a couple of girls said, oh, that's some light skin shit. Because I was like, nah, I feel like, ain't that you giving me something? I feel like I'm delivering you a gift. I'm delivering a gift to you.
As light-skinned
Yeah.
people get hard. They get us hard.
Listen. I'm the dude that will wash my hands before I go and take a leak because I don't want any of them worldly germs on the king staff. How about that?
Making sense.
Right. All right.
So,
shit.
I mean, I will agree that I think let's see. I mean, I guess when I was younger, I just valued. I don't think I valued, but I just thought about it, and it just didn't make sense. The one night stands, the one night sneak leagues, all that crap. To me, it just didn't make any sense to me. But I've always been like kind of long term. I'm a long term relationship kind of person. And so I'll just be with someone for a while, and I'll be honest, I probably had like, okay, 1/3. I was thinking about it today, which is funny. 1/3 of my body count is actually from me turning poly like a couple years ago, like full on poly. That's like 1/3 of my body count and it's not a lot. So to me, I was like, compared to when I ask people, because I'm interested in humans, and I ask people all over, and they're like, being honest here, I'm not judging you, I'm just wondering. And a lot of people who are about my age, in my 30s, whatever, so they were saying, like, I've heard people say, usually in their 70s, that's where I usually hear the number. And I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, like, what was I doing? Like, I wasn't doing nothing really then. Damn, I was like, what was I think it's just because I didn't see relationships like most people did, and which was kind of like, let me just grab up as many as I can and just see where it goes. And I really didn't do that. I'm like, I'll stick in there a long time. So
listen, I want to ask you, listen here. I want to ask you a real question, and I want you to be honest with me.
Oh, absolutely. Right? Yes, sir.
Did you ever pick somebody specifically because you would be able to turn them out sexually, which means that you would be able to really put it on them? Did you ever choose specifically like that?
No.
No. Damn. I guess I'm the only one. There was a few year period.
Yeah. God, I don't think
no, I'm gonna tell you why though. There was a few year period I only dated Amish chicks. Because I knew I would be hitting it hard because they wasn't allowed to use electrical devices.
Wow. That's an interesting point of view. Okay. God damn. I hate you. Listen,
you ain't see that one coming.
That was a lot for me. No, I don't think I ever picked out someone was like, I'm about to lay it on him. No, I'm going to be honest. Half these men out here scared me because I don't know what experience they had. So in my mind is, what am I getting into? I hope, it's not worse than, the ones who don't say anything about their sexual experiences. Those are the ones that worry me. The ones who talk a lot of game, they usually just to talk. The ones who don't say too much, those are the ones that always pull out something wild that you ain't seen before. Those are the ones who are like, oh God, what are we doing? We're doing what today? Okay. That's the ones. The quiet ones. Those are the ones. The quiet ladies, y'all see the librarians and all that. Those are the ones who are gonna change your life.
So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question and give you an example.
Yes.
You ever had an awkward ending to a one night stand? Yes or no? Well, I'll give you the example first. You said no?
Yeah. No, because I've only had one.
Okay, so here's the awkward one, right?
Okay.
In the beginning, it's time when I'm like, okay, we're like 20-something minutes in, and I'm ready to let go. But then I want to show off and go longer. But then I'm like, nah, you good. I'm going to go again after this. So don't worry about it. You'll be good. So at one point, I just let her rip, right? And then now I'm there, and then she's laying on me like this. And I know in my mind I was supposed to be going the second round, right? And I'm just laying there, and she's laying her arm across my chest, and I'm just looking like this. Y'all know what they're talking about. That after that first one where you there and you just there now, you're like, okay. All right. I gotta do something now.
That's horrible. I will say I have done something with someone I've been. It was I was talking to, and I had waited a really long time because I wasn't sure if I wanted to cross. I wanted to be with. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be with him, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to cross the line. And then when I did, I was very, very disappointed. To some degree, a little bit shocked because of how old he was, and I felt like, who allowed you to do that for that long and didn't tell you that was wrong? That's that's where I felt.
Oh man.
Like, who didn't tell you that was wrong for this long? And then I thought to myself, well, who liked that?
She's like, who raised you?
I had so many questions. And it was bad. But at the end of the day, he was a great person. I just felt like that was a lie. And I was just like, who and why? And who allowed this to go on? And for years, then why? And I was wondering what, is that why she ran? I'm not sure. I'm not accusing anyone, but I just wanted to know what was going on. I didn't know what to say. Let me be right. Let me get back. Hang on 1 second. Someone for me. I'm come right back up here. Hang on. I'm gonna come right back on here. Just 1 second here. Okay, let me grab one of these babies.
Yeah, y'all. We're definitely having a conversation. At some point we're gonna wrap the show up, but if somebody has some information or something that they want to share on the topic before we shut the show down, you're welcome to come through. Let me go and I forgot to pin the link, of course. Blame it on the mind and not the heart. Here we go. Well, yeah, so obviously coming into this, it wasn't about judgment, because I understand that the construct of our society shows that there's different vibes, different feelings, different understandings. Some of them are logically based, some are emotionally based. Many are religiously based, right? So at the end of the day, we were never going to be able to have a true consensus. I was surprised that we didn't have any biblical scripture brought up today. Not saying it's a negative thing, but I would have liked the biblical scripture folks to be able to come up to kind of add the spiritual aspect, because we did see a lot of ratchetness, right? Hey, me have donut. What it do? What's going on? Thanks for coming back. It's been a while, but look, your spot is still right there. Dust it off. Have a seat. Miss Satin, we'll catch up with you guys some other time. Just got one of those heartbreaking heart phone calls. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish you condolences and peace, love, and light, and strength, understanding, and rebuilding to you and the rest of the Satin family. All right. So go handle that. But we appreciate you being here. All right. We're going to put you in the prayers. Straight up. Hey, my guy, E Blizzle, what's going on? Excuse me. E Black, aka the Bay Area king of one night stands. All right. Actually, from mid San Francisco, Berkeley, and Oakland, they don't even call them one night stands out there. They call them E Blacks. That's just a bit of trivia. All right. So, yeah, yo. Right. Yes. I like that. May that link be restored in time. That's a beautiful thing right there. That's a beautiful thing. So Andrea had a little bit of an emergency. All right. Miss Polly is popping back on. Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey. Whoa.
Hey. Is it too loud? I'm sorry if it's too loud.
I don't know. Your energy level was just crazy. I was just like, yo, did somebody sprinkle some cocaine in your cereal?
I moved around a little bit. I'm sorry.
You good. You good.
I'm having a great day. Listen, I've been really busy. So anyway, but this conversation really hit me because, you know, Polly, I'm gonna put my little Polly talk on it just a little bit, okay? Because you know, I give those little Polly people out here some special love. But
hold on. So hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself ready. Grab your pillow. Grab a seat for some Polly talk. Let's go.
Okay, guys, that's much on. Listen. Okay, if you guys are not poly and you're monogamous, that's fine. The place for you in this world, as you know. But if you're a poly and you're dating, and this question comes up a lot, if you are dating and someone already and you want to like start dating some other people, they usually want to have some boundaries sexually with you adding others or talking to others. And so sometimes it's good to have a little boundary. I know ladies are like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. And I hear you, ladies. I hear you. If things get hot and heavy, okay, I get it. But sometimes that boundary is helpful. It kind of weed out the foolishness. Not always, but it can be helpful to weed out some foolishness when you're trying to add a new partner. It kind of adds some space and to see who's more serious about maybe what you want to do. So it kind of helps. So we kind of at the time, we rounded it up to about 6 weeks. We kind of talked out 6 weeks seems like a good place because you kind of get to know who they are. 6 weeks and a commitment. We were rounded.
What is that? It's like a record contract, 3 albums with an option for the 4th.
Yeah,
so
like
6 weeks in a commitment, like
and a commitment. We need a commitment.
You have the option. You have the option for the commitment.
They have the option. Hey, would you like to be part of this pod here? Okay, so we're gonna claim you. Do you want that? You have to say you want that. We gotta give you the choice to say yes or no. And so that's kind of the option we are at. But I definitely
OG Patrice, what's going on?
You definitely got to give them the option to say no or yes. But there are some poly people that I've met and they just date and they'll have sex right away. I just think because we're poly, that body count, man. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong to have a high body count. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but when you poly, your body count is like a
your body count will go faster. Your body count can get out of line. I'm be honest. Like I said, I just told you. You can go from 1 to 16 in a month very easily. It's very scary. Do not do that. But like I just said it, and that was me admitting something that I just want to admit. But girls, like keep quiet. I'm just saying 1/3 of my body count came from just me starting to be full out poly and adding partners over like 3 years. And my body count isn't high, but it's just.
Let me tell you something, yo. I mean, I can definitely appreciate your level of organization, or we can call it your emotional filing system. Me, I got more than 2 chicks, yo. I need to hire a personnel staffing company in order to manage my staff and shit. I can't. It's man. It's that's a lot, yo. But I mean, you may be just a highly skilled tactician,
I think what it is that listen, I have ADHD, So that's probably where that energy comes from. So I think I'm able to multitask a lot more than most people. But I mean, really, I realistically, like I've said before, 3 is where I like to be, and is nice. But I've had 5. But I mean, what?
You want to hear a fucked up joke?
I do. Go ahead.
So, do you know what happened to me when I got diagnosed with ADHD? You want to go ride a bike? Yo, they gonna shut my shit down for that one.
It's fine. It's fine.
Go ahead, yo. Go ahead. Ignore me, man. Keep going. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying most people can't, listen. And to be a lady is a little bit different. You know how it is. Being a lady and you gentlemen are you guys like to be what's I'm gonna say? I think men like to be catered to some degree. So like, they want you to be available when they need you. So managing that availability can be challenging. But in a sexual realm, because I don't know, okay, I did a YouTube thing on this. A lady said since she had 2 partners, she had 2 babies within the last 3 years, and that she felt like her partners were demanding too much sex. And I was thinking to myself, but before the kids came, you was putting out. I understand when kids come, you might want to slow it down. I get it. But their demand hasn't gotten bigger. I think what happened was that your demand had got slower. You didn't want as much. And I in my head, I was saying she probably needs to let another woman in to the tribe so that she can be, or even if they're temporary, hey, go see Susie on Tuesday and Thursday, please. Okay. like you should be good. So maybe that was the answer for her. But yeah, she said she was getting a lot of requests. So in the sex realm here, I think you asking it like when's too early. I think it just depends on the match, what the people are, the intention. But I don't think it really changes the outcome. If a person really wants to be with you, they're gonna really want to be with you. You can put out today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day, they're gonna want to be with you. There's people who are with people who can't perform every day for health reasons, and they are still right there. So I don't think it kind of matters. I just think the intent of your sexual interactions matter.
All right, and I agree. And speaking of intent, excuse me, speaking of intent of sexual interactions, you see my sis, Miss Ty, Red Lipstick Vibes.
Absolutely.
What she's actually doing is giving you guys coaching. She said you got to keep it spicy. So for the record, I'm going to give you a little secret that she uses. When she say you got to keep it spicy, she sprinkles Old Bay on her coochie before sex. I'm telling you, yo, it's like going to Papa Dough. All right.
I'm not with you.
Inappropriate. Bang, bang, bang.
He's putting what? Why?
Keep it spicy.
No.
Listen.
No. Wait, I have to ask you another question because you open this box, sir. You open this box.
You see that? I didn't open your box. I don't know what your box looked like. Leave me out of that.
Wow.
Pause. Go ahead, yo.
Okay. Since you're gonna keep it spicy, okay, I know I'm not gonna be too personal. I want y'all to keep some things private, but
see, she put that slap your mama seasoning on there. Bang bang.
Oh well, look.
That's why we love her. You see what I'm saying, yo?
If you're gonna keep it spicy, what is one thing you would suggest or give advice to these lovely people about keeping it spicy? What would you say would be something you could do? What would it be?
It's not something that I would say that you can do. It's something that you should want to feel. Some people feel empowered when they're stroking. Some people feel empowered when they climax. the climax is actually a weakening event. That's why in French it's called le petit mort. That means the little death, right? It weakens you, buckles your knees, leads the lady's knees, and legs shaking and all of that. The thing is, me understanding the empowerment of pleasing another woman, pleasing a woman. What that does is puts me into a mind state where I'm performing and I want to get a standing ovation. But I understand that, it's the feeling, that level of empowerment, of understanding the level of pleasure or ecstasy that you could put somebody else in. It's extremely empowering. And it's something that you want to continue doing. And what that ends up doing in the end is almost makes you a better lover in the long run, because at some point you get a joy. Hey, put it like this. In the bedroom, people pleaser is the best person you could be around. But when you need them to make a decision in the real world, they're going to be a pain in the ass, right?
Lord.
But in the bedroom,
praise them. Keep them where they belong. They don't belong out there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's look, the love making game, the bedroom, that's the one spot, that's the one game, because I'm very competitive. That's the one game. I'll give you a 5 or 6 point head start, if you know what I mean. But anyway,
I will say stop having sex. I know that sounds crazy as hell. Listen, this is why. Stop having sex. So let's say you have sex every day.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Hey, listen. Take that shit away for a week. You're going to be wanting it. You're going to be really wanting it. You're telling me. Okay, listen.
Your mouth. You hear what I'm saying to you? You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
You just want them to come to you underprepared and extra thirsty, so it feels like your box is hitting better than it is. But it's just that they've experienced withdrawal, and now their tolerance is lower. I know them tricks.
No, that's not true, sir, at all. I'll be honest. My drive is entirely higher than anybody I've probably ever been with, or one person. My drive is way higher there. So at this point, if you say no, I'm like, okay. But I was saying, for me, as someone who has a higher sex drive, if you take it away for a little while, I get kind of antsy. But then when I get it, I'm all great. It could be 3 days.
So
that's good.
Basically, you chill in order to lower your tolerance, pretty much.
So I chill in. Well, actually, I don't do it all the time, but I do chill.
Okay. So you said 6 weeks, right? I said 1 day, so we're gonna split the difference, a little more of the difference, and say 2 weeks. With the newer generation, wait a minute, they froze you too? Uh-oh, you were frozen for a second.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know what happened. My thing's acting up. No, I like the intensity and the passion. So thinking like, like sometimes let's say I haven't had it in a while or whatever. I think like it makes me like intensify those sexual moments. Like, if you brush by me, I'm like, oh, hey, hold up. I think it just intensifies.
Sound like Babyface. That sound like the deal.
Problem.
It just intensifies emotions that are shared between us. Remember that?
I really probably shouldn't be in the street though. If I'm not saying I would do something horrible, but I'm probably I'm a big flirt, so I'm a flirter at heart. So I'll probably be flirting all day. I start acting out a little bit, but it's okay. I keep it on lock. I just
you keep it on lock.
I keep it on lock, but I'll flirt a lot.
Lockbox.
I locked it up, but we can flirt. Flirt's cool. I like flirting. I think flirting's like awesome. So that's me all day. I'll flirt all day. I'll tell you your beard's so lovely and thick, and I'll stroke your beard, and I'll do all that great stuff. And it ain't nothing gonna happen, but we be all right.
Lies, y'all. I'm playing. Look at it. You see the eyes darken? You see them? They're like,
No.
hold on. So let's take a look at something real quick. Let's take a look at something real quick.
TikTok will give me the most honest answers. So, is 2 weeks too fast to fuck somebody?
Too easy. No. Like, no. You like what you like. The vibe is right. It is what it is. No. 2 weeks is not too early to be smashing somebody. Period.
Well, you think? Just for me, my answer was, is 2 weeks, when the question is 2 weeks too early? You know, if I lean to what I said before, it's not too early with the right individual, but I believe that you have to be somehow universally or cosmically attached in some way. Thank you. Me Have Donut said, bruh, I knew I found my wife within 2 days.
But is that only men, Chef? That's the issue, really, is
What do you mean
men are
when you say
usually
is
the
it
ones
only
that
men?
make those choices.
Say that one more time.
So I said, I feel like to some degree this is bias, because if a man chooses to have sex with a woman in 2 days and says that's my wife, I feel like this is a point of view, more of a man's point of view, because women could say, oh, I want that to be my husband and have sex with him 2 days, and then he not want to be with her. I think women have more intent for long term, not this new generation, but overall women who maybe want to find partners who are actually dating on the scene to find partners. Their intent really is to find a long term partner, and they're picking out saying, hey, I really enjoy you. And the man really is the one to say yes or no to some degree if we're going to get married.
Yes, and I'm going to bring back one of the clips from earlier, you know, where that kind of explains exactly what you're stating, where the woman has a particular idea of the options that are set in before her, but she forgets whenever you give somebody the choice of yes or no, you have a 50% option for survival, and it's all left up to that person, right? So let's rewatch this real quick.
So you're not married?
Nope.
Ever been?
Nope.
Want to be?
Nope.
Don't you want a woman of your own?
What for?
Share your name, bear your children, be a companion.
To ask me to quit drinking, quit gambling, save my money, and to bitch about her aches and pains all day? No, thanks.
Right.
Right, and that's after a one night stand.
Right. I mean, you could be like, oh, I thought we were going. You know, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that men feel like they have to stay and do so much to get to that point a lot of times, which is a lot of times bullshit, let's just be honest. And you're bullshitting your way into getting into the pants that when it's over, when you got what you wanted, and then they say, well, hey, you know, you told me all these things, these wonderful things. I want those things now. And it's time for them to pay up. They're not paying up, and then the women are feeling disappointed.
Yeah, because it's the thing is it's a weird investment that has no guarantees on the ROI, on that return of investment, right? That return on investment. We naturally, within the traditional dating construct, we go into the table having to pay, having to do this, that, and the other in order to romance the woman, right? Without any guarantees. If she says she doesn't want it, she may have 2 other guys on the other side, you know, doing the same thing, vying for the same woman. So she's like the egg, and we're like 3 out of the 1 million sperm trying to be the one to break through, right?
Right.
So what ends up happening is it's like investing in stock. You invest in that stock and you keep putting your money into that stock with the intention of it ending up blowing up and becoming lightning in a bottle. And even when it shows no chance, or what we call in the stock market, because I invest extensively, when a dip happens, which means the price goes from $30 to $14, some people will sell that shit quickly. But then there's other people that are so emotionally attached to it, they're going to be the ones talking about, buy the dip, because they believe that it's going to become lightning in a bottle and shoot up. And a lot of times, that's what those situations become. That's what the modern dating or courtship construct has become.
Right.
You seen The Color Purple? Back in the days, all you had to do was show up at a motherfucker house with a cow and a couple goats and tell them, yo, I want your daughter.
Right. And that's the thing. I think it's like you know, more as serious, you know, like I know we're talking about sex and everything, but it was more about a transaction. You know, marriage at the root has always been a transaction of some sort. And I'm not saying that I hate the fact that people should come bond together. I actually do believe in that. The actual transaction of marriage on paper is very, to me, you know, it's just basically it's a bond that says if you break this legal document, there are consequences. And that's another reason why I think that young women are saying they don't want to be married, because the consequences, and young men, the consequences of being married and breaking that marriage contract are so devastating to a lot of people that they can't get over. You hear these stories where, hey, I was married until I was 35 and I got divorced, and now I feel like I'm starting all over from scratch. I have no house. I have to pay child support for all these things, and I can't afford it, or I can't take care of my kids by myself. And these horror stories from the contract being broke. So why would I enter into a contract that is devastating to my whole life based on this paper? And I think that's what's really triggering to some people. It's not only that long-term commitment to a person, because that you can walk away from if you wanted to, but the fact that it's a contract saying, if you decide you don't want me, this is the consequences you have. Those consequences outweigh the benefits now to such a degree, there's no point. I think that's what they feel. So I think that's what's really messing them up. They don't want that. They rather just have the sexual moments and then walk away. But in their heart, I think most people desire to be with someone. And most people do not like change. They want something constant at some point. They don't want to always be treated like they're a toilet seat. And that's what women can feel like. If just be honest, you're always being emptied into. It's kind of a bad, I say it that way, but you hear prostitutes they say, you know, it's like they just do what they do and they get off me. No one wants to feel like that, even if your intent is to go on one night stands. That's what it turns into. Are you a prostitute, or are you looking for someone to love you?
Okay. So now, and I'm glad you brought that piece up. This is coming all together perfectly.
Oh, great.
Stars aligning. No, seriously. So you stated one end of the spectrum where you're actually coaching somebody who's on one end of that spectrum. If they just want to be used as a semen receptacle, if you will, or if they wish to understand the cosmic and spiritual connections of a relationship from connecting with that person, aka respecting their soul ties.
So you thought you was just having a one-night stand. You were joining yourself spiritually, physically, and emotionally. And the crazy thing about it is when you join with anybody, it creates these things called soul ties. And what happens is you weren't angry at all, but then you had that one night stand when it was your birthday and you don't really remember what happened. I mean, we was turned up, but you know. And you had that one night and you were never angry, but the person that you hooked up with was emotionally angry. And you just, where is this rage coming from? Why am I so frustrated? Because you have a soul tie with somebody you were never supposed to be with. Oh, I'm coming to your house today because some of you are sitting in your chairs right now tied to so many people you can't move. Your chair's about to break because you were doing something to fill a void, but what you were doing was creating a barrier.
Your souls are tied to so many people that you can't move.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
We tell ourselves we can only spread ourselves so thin. We can't spread ourselves too thin. Now, obviously, you know, it may hit a little different because I'm talking to somebody named Miss Polly, right?
But I don't think so. I think it's still true. I still stand by the numbers. You need to know there's a cap for you. You can't just give the love to every person you meet, because you devalue yourself to some degree. And I do believe that, because if everyone I meet can get me, then what makes me special? Because everyone has access to me all the time. So even though there may be more than one person who has access to me, doesn't mean I have to have everyone have access to me.
I got to use this one. I got to use this one just to support what you're saying. You know, I never got to use this before, so I really feel proud.
Okay.
Proud of myself. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, what do they call a key that opens all locks? And men are keys. What do they call a key that opens all locks? What do they call it, Miss Polly? A master key. Yeah. Right? What do they call a lock that can be opened by any key? A shitty lock.
But it is true. Like, what is you might as well take the damn lock off. Shit. Like, not everybody should have a key to your house. Okay, there's only certain people who have a key to your house. This is where I'm saying, and I do think that in the poly world that gets confused too. It's just I love poly people, so I don't want to get them all freaked out. But I'll say to someone who's getting carried away, if everyone has access to you, then and on top of that, your partners, they feel the same way. They're like, well, shit, what makes me special if he gets what I get and he ain't even committing to you like I am? There's no point. Even that's the other way around as a woman. If everyone has access to you, what makes our relationship special? Because you continuously give everyone else the same treatment you're giving me. And I think that would work even with monogamy. You know, if everyone has access to you, that's a problem. You have to set those boundaries. And I made just a live about that myself, about boundaries and people crossing boundaries and people who don't have boundaries. A lot of people who don't understand what they're giving away in those sexual acts. Like, people think, oh, I'm just having sex. Well, that day that you felt really loved and warm and you wanted to share that with the guy down the street because you thought he looked good and he just came over and you guys felt wonderful, you gave him that moment of you feeling really comfortable and warm. He took that with him and probably gave it to someone else, but he took it with him. That moment was still there. I think that's where they're losing that. The connection you had in that moment, you gave it to him. He took part of you. You know what I'm saying?
Without question. I want to send a special shout out to one of the homies. We've worked together on more than one occasion, and he literally uploaded something, you know, even though the show was going on, he uploaded something that was similar to something I had added into the show, but it was a dope perspective. So I want to share a little bit of it before we shut the show down. And what I'll do is this: I'm going to allow you guys to control when we shut this down, because I want to play this video. It's about 8 minutes. I ain't going to play all of it, but it's really interesting because you actually elucidated something about guys or women wanting a guy to contribute so much when she's allowed so many men into her, you know, to sip from her holy chalice for nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty interesting. So I want to send a special shout out to the bro, JR Wisdom. Hold on 1 second. We're going to get this playing. Fair use, but he knows what it is.
Russian.
All right, look, can you rate my Kristen out here with?
Russian.
All right, look, can you rate my drip like 1 through 10?
I'm gonna give you like a solid 8.
A 10, see, I like you. All right, so look, would you date a dude just like this?
I mean, if he's nice, yeah.
Oh, see, and I'm nice. All right, look, can you do like a 360 for the camera? Let me see.
What is that?
Oh. Can I grab it?
You can watch me grab it.
All right, let me see. Oh, wait, can you twerk it?
Can I twerk it?
Yeah.
What is that? Just for a second.
Oh. All right, so I'm Chris out here with.
Ebony.
All right, can you rate me like 1
You'll
to 10?
understand shortly.
10.
Man, look, listen. There's something to be said from this, guys. I just want to say, with dudes, you know, he wearing the tight pants, so I guess that's the thing nowadays. But he's sagging the tight pants. Women care more about confidence.
I wear tight pants
and personality. Even with some women, is just when it comes to the way you dress. Confidence, personality, a funny dude will go a lot further than money at the end of the day. If a woman likes you, she likes you. She'd rather be with a guy like that than a rich cornball. A dude's just flashy and he's just a cornball. He can be broke, confident with a personality she's gonna choose every time. You know what I'm saying? But baby just wanted to put on, and I understand. I got it. I get it.
Oh, okay. So would you dare do that look like me?
Yes, I will.
Oh. So look, can you do like a 360 for the camera?
Yes, I
Oh. Can I grab it?
will. Yeah, you can.
What is that? Oh. Can I snap it?
Yes, you can.
All right, so I'm Kristen out here with.
Lola doll.
Am I cute enough to take you on a date?
No.
Alright, so look, am I cute enough to smash on the first night?
Hell no.
Second?
No.
Third?
No.
3 days. Okay, cool. Alright, look, so can you do like a 360 for the camera? Let me see. Oh, can I grab it?
Mm-hmm.
I can grab it? Let me see. Oh, can you, can you shake it? Let me see.
What is that?
Oh.
Now, you see where we at right now.
Yeah.
This is modern. I can't do this, but you could do that. Listen, if it was my daughter, I would be that psycho old dude driving around in a black car with blacked out tints, you know, following my daughter around a Freaknik, disappearing every dude that passes her a number.
Oh, Lord.
Right. Peace to JR Wisdom. I actually shouted JR out. Let him know to jump on if he's not busy. Me having no donut said, ha 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 ha. No shit. Right. Thank you. Me having no donut said, we can't smash on the first date, but you can do anything else to me on camera. Hello? Exactly. He said the word dating is dead. That's something to think about. Think about what you're able to do.
Without doing anything.
Without doing anything, fam. I mean,
this. I think that's the real problem here is you don't have to really do anything. And I think those younger girls who are kind of saying, well, I just let him smash. I'll just smash him. Like basically you're saying you're going to let him do whatever he wants to do to you and have access to you. And he didn't have to do anything, but you just had to like him.
Watch this. I'm about to drop this on you. I'm not the best looking dude out there. He ain't the best looking dude out there, Chris. And I watch his stuff, right? He calls himself, Can I Grab It, Chris, right? And if you see, the answer is yes, majority of the time.
Yes.
Okay, it's edited, but the no's are up there as well. But everything you see is yes, majority of the time. And here's the thing. In our generation, we're so sexualized right now that I can ask, all I got to do is stand up in the corner now and have my logo on some stuff and stand there outside of a club. And I could literally squeeze 40, 50 asses just holding a microphone. I could squeeze 40 or 50 asses just being cute, giving a little swag. and allowing them the opportunity to shake their ass on a stage they think is a grander stage than when they normally have in the hood. And they will allow me to squeeze their ass. That's a crime. That's sexual assault, which means that it's synonymous and totally congruent with sex because it's one of the precursors or one of the components, ass grabbing. So people could go do time and get put on sexual offender lists for that. And they're giving a stranger total sway to be able to do that. You get them older cats that you see the ones in the YouTube video, 60 years old, 65. They getting their rocks off from taking pictures of booty. You know what I mean? Just a picture. They come from the generation when they used to get their moms used to get the Sears catalogs and the illustrated bra commercials, you know, and they were getting their rocks off to that. So I believe that the over-sexualization has changed us immensely. And look, Danique even said it. Joe Francis made millions utilizing a similar scheme. If you guys don't know who Joe Francis is, that's Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Millions. And the thing is, it turned into $1 billion industry and went over $1 billion, you know? Lots of money. Me Have Donut said, women used to be complex and hard to figure out. Today, they just care about how big your wallet and your hands are. And you're obviously a stereotypical statement, but yeah. So let's keep this going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep this going. Peace to JR Wisdom. Hold on.
I saw Chris and
So she let him do all that. He had to move the Brazilian body wave out the way to get to the cheeks.
Lord Jesus.
But she won't let him smash on the first, second, or third date. But just meeting you face to face, he could grab that ass.
Right.
But you already paid her.
Right, but you already paid her. Exactly. You paying for something somebody could touch for free.
Lord.
Listen, guys.
You cooking,
this
JR.
happens in real life. You know, confidence, you know, make her laugh. That's all she really cares about. That look stuff is out the window. As much as you guys like to say that. That looks, women don't care about that stuff.
Whitney,
can you rate my drip like 1 through 10?
you're looking like a solid 6.
A 10?
A 6.
Okay. So look, would you date a dude just like this?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Can you do like a 360 for the camera?
This camera right here?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, look. Can I grab it?
Yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Let me see. Turn right here. Let me see. Oh.
That easy.
Oh, can you shake it? Let me see.
No, that's enough.
Okay. All right, so Kristen on here with.
V-Star.
Lord praise him.
I can grab it, but you got standards. You ain't gonna shake it.
What? Wait a minute.
You already let him grab it.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. I don't know.
Yo, I would be the dad that would be down in Atlanta fucking up Freaknik. Okay, and there's gonna be people disappearing and shit.
Left and
my
right.
daughter was down there, left and right.
Like, why?
Can you rate my drip like 1 through 10?
Let me check you out.
I just threw this on.
You just threw this on. Okay, I'll give you like an 8.
All right, a 10. See, I like you. All right. So look, would you date a dude just like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm fresh. Can you do like a 360 for the camera? Let me see. Oh, look. Can I grab it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't. Let me see. Turn right here. Oh.
Like nothing. Like nothing, bro.
All right, so I'm Kristen over here with.
Okay.
It's
So
not.
Buddy must be got the hotline to all the dancers. I'm not.
Talk to me.
I'm saying that's not a little crack. That's full on. I mean, he might as well have been in a strip club and just paid you $20. He just. I mean, he's not just grabbing. He's like really caressing, getting underneath the crease. You know.
Right, but so I'm saying when you was expecting a grab, a caress is actually more respectful. It's more gentlemanly.
Is it?
Just saying.
Okay. I don't know if I would agree. I just know there's a lot, in general, a lot there. There's a lot. It's just a lot. That's why you married a woman. I mean, wait, what do you mean by that, sir? Her being older, that she wouldn't want someone to do that to her? I'm gonna be honest. Now the dating pool is so, the competition. I'm gonna put that out. The competition is different because there are women out here who are 60 looking like they're 30. You know what I'm saying? You're competing with not only just people out your age range that you normally wouldn't see. Like a 20-year-old wouldn't have to compete with someone who's 45. You're competing with transgender women. You're really competing with so much more. It's like you used to be able to say, okay, well, I'm 45. Usually, people between this age and this age, we're gonna kind of click and be in the same realm, and then the younger people are gonna kind of be in the same realm. No, they're all over. I mean, I have 20-year-olds who try to talk to me, and I think it's ridiculous. All the time. I find it ridiculous. I'm like, why? Like, we are not even on the same field, my friend. And to me, it's just, I just don't see they're competing. Like, why would you even? I'm not saying you don't want older women because they have some more maturity. A lot of them know what they want. And for a younger man who maybe is not sure, there's more direction. But those older females also like to take more control. And that's also a sign that they can't have that control over someone in their age realm. There's benefits and negativity with both sides. A lot of older women who use younger men to get what they want out of them and send them on their way. So it's both sides. It's both sides. Wade said, the ladies single when they want to touch, but they're monogamous when they are a 5-star restaurant. Husband. That's true.
All right. I wanted to make sure I threw the link out there. It's definitely pretty interesting what we're looking at. And if you guys want to talk about it tomorrow, if the video is really wigging you out or bugging you out, what I want you to do is give my homie his views. I just put the link into the chat. So this is the video I'm covering on JR Wisdom's channel, and it's called Why 80 to 90% of Women Will Always Choose a Guy Like This Over You. All right. So this is a cautionary tale to the brothers, but I'm just playing this for our flowers in the spot to be able to enjoy being a fly on the wall for a little bit of locker room talk.
Ooh.
But I want to show this for perspective. So let's keep this thing going.
Okay, you keep going. I'm going to run to the restroom. But I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen the whole time.
Take as long as you need. Make sure you wash your hands, yo. All right.
Really?
Not mad at you, man. I think me and Javon was talking about this, and just to elaborate on the point, like, you got dudes who you think, a lot of you guys, which you should work out for health purposes and for confidence purposes. But obviously, dude's not on that type of time. He's wearing a tight shirt, showing off his curves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro, though. You know what I'm saying? You got the confidence. The ladies are laughing. You know what I'm saying? So all that muscles and all that stuff really don't matter to a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? You can be broke, guys. A broke comedian. Broke with personality. As long as you can put a smile on a woman's face, all that drip and all that stuff, man, cut it out. These are facts. Dude got a nice little lineup here, too, in terms of the ladies he's been having on here. Even though I don't think there's been any real hair yet, but look.
Can you rate my drip like 1 through 10?
A 7.
A 10? All right. So would you date a dude just like this?
No.
No. All right, cool. Can you do like a 360 for the camera? Ooh. Can I grab it?
Yeah.
I can.
Can you give me a hug?
Oh, hey, hold on. Okay. Come right here.
So listen, fellas. Stop overthinking stuff. Just stop overthinking it. Shoot your shot. The choosing signals, you never know. Because she don't know you and you don't know her. But once you open your mouth, you put a smile on her face, say something to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? You never know what could happen. You could be broke as a joke. If a woman really likes you, she'll make time for you. It don't gotta be no extravagant date. If a woman really likes you, she'll hop in the back of a pickup truck in the bed. When I say I'm talking about the bed of the truck, and you guys sit there on an iPad and watch, with a couple pillows and eat some popcorn. If she really likes you. I think it's very important, you guys, to try to do all of these things to impress a woman. When a lot of times, just be yourself. The swag, the drip, all these things. That's for teenage girls. You know what I'm saying? So, just my thoughts. I could be off though. You know what I mean? That money will attract a certain type of woman, and if that's your cheat code, by all means, go for it. If you got disposable income, bam, I don't want to talk. I ain't trying to make you laugh. Come over here. Bend over. You here for a reason, baby. You know what I'm saying? I think J. Cole said that, if I'm not mistaken. But, hey, just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this, especially all you guys who got mad thunder going on out here while I'm recording. Let me know, especially you guys that's knocking down 10 women a month. You Uber players, you ultra alpha men. Give us some behind the scenes on some tips that they can do. Comment below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a session with yours truly. You're trying to promote your channel, brand, anything like that. I'm doing advertising now on my live streams. Hit me up. If you're trying to start.
It's real, yo. It is real. You got me choking over here. But yeah, man. So one thing I realized in terms of watching this, and I'm always a person that's susceptible to change, susceptible to growth, adaptable, agile, susceptible to evolution. So I took tonight and what we seen, and especially with this video, that we just watched with JR Wisdom, I feel it's a sign that I'm going to be doing street interviews going forward. All right. So catch me in Vegas, yeah. Oh man. Rico the Brat, what's going on, family? Peace and love. All right. I appreciate you. Andrea speaks volumes highly of you, family. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, this is your second time, or second or third time here, but you're always welcome, my G. Me have done said the dating world is horrifying. Why I'm glad I'm not in it no more. Man, listen. All right. So, listen, yo. We had a nice conversation tonight. Just understand, one night stands and, waiting 2 weeks, waiting 90 days, sometimes waiting 4 months may not be enough time for you to recognize who you have. And it will work for certain people, but you have to understand that everybody's power of discernment is not the same. All right? Everybody's power of discernment are not the same. So you could end up in a long-term marriage, or you can end up in this situation. I'm gonna run it back.
All right, so it's perfectly normal to feel a little loopy, okay?
Finally, I can breathe. Ew, babe. You look cute.
Thank you,
But
baby.
not better than your friend. Your friend who be having on them gray basketball shorts be swinging. I be like, yo, shawty with the gray short.
You said it make her feel loopy.
Yes,
Little loopy,
your friend fine.
Little loopy.
I wish I would have got with use all your money and spend it.
Doc. Yeah, we'll get like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. Thank you.
Martina.
What are you talking about?
Don't look at my phone. I be texting hella niggas because I got hoes on deck, nigga. I'm that girl. Free JT.
Don't be that girl. All right. So what I'm going to do right now, because we're about to wrap this show. Oh, all right. There you go, Miss Polly.
Hi.
I seen you back. Okay, cool. I was about to tell them, okay, it looks like Miss Polly's doing a number 2. So we're going to wrap.
Walk out. Hey, walk out. I had to go check on the affairs in my home. Also, very important.
Wait. Look, I'm about to hit you with a joke. You polyamorous, and you just said you got to check on the affairs in your home. You see what I did there? Yeah. So, at this point, you have any final words to bless these folks with?
Yeah, I think just intent. That's the final word. Serious final words is yes. Intent, I think, is the only thing that really matters when it comes to it. And if you want to be a person who doesn't want attachments, just be upfront with the person that you're going to do it with. At least they know what's up. And then if you're adults, consenting adults, and you say you just want to have one night stand, hey, be great. Be great. Be great. But for all purposes intended, I think you should definitely watch your spirit, who you share that with, and access, and just remember all those things that are important. Yeah, I think that's my final word. Be positive.
Let these folks know what makes you a wonderful, unique soul within this universe before I pull you down.
Yes, please. Okay, well, I'm Miss Polly, guys. And I am a life coach about relationships, specialize in poly relationships, and alternative lifestyles. So if anyone has any, things they want to talk about, I'm here to help you guide you through that process if you decide to go on to the other world on the other side. But I like to just make people positive, help them walk through their journey, and just watch them grow, because it's a beautiful thing. That's what makes me special in this lovely world. And I thank you, Chef, for having me come up and eat black. Hey, guys, I want to say thank you guys for helping me in the process of being great.
All right. I want to plug your business too. She is a life coach. So, ladies, listen. She know how to deal with 2 motherfuckers, so she should be able to help you deal with your one. All right. I'm just saying. And then also extended through October 31st. If you into the polyamorous thing and you need, relationship therapy sessions. If you're polyamorous, what she's doing is giving you a buy one, get one. So you have sessions with dude 1 and then separate sessions with dude 2, but that's through October 31st. You got to use the code, the discount code, 4balls. All right.
Okay. You have a good night, Chef.
You have a good one, man. You know how I do. Holla back.
Bye.
I said the code is 4balls. Yo, it's your boy. I had a great time with you guys. You know how we do over here. Peace, love, light, laughs, and all of that other stuff. I'm glad we were able to have this conversation. And I have a feeling that I am going to get some feedback that may potentially turn this into a part 2. But I'm prepared for it. All right. So I want to thank each and every person that came through here and showed love to the garden. This is what we do. Outside of that, thank you for coming through. You know what we do? We never, you as well, my brother, we never just allow you to leave this place on bogus, with a bogus feeling. We never make you walk out. We always float you out on a magic carpet with a big ass V in the middle of it. Before we let you go, it is imperative that you share with these folks how we let you out. Somebody do it. Keeping you hostage. Thank you. Right on target. Gabrielle. We send your ass out vibing. Yes, Aaron Laura. Let's go. It's been great.
Hop on, jump, it's the weekend. Dream come true with the big friends. Hitting on doors, that's a defense. Rolling with all, that's an offense. It me change, you let me peachin'. With our bull shaking to my maybe drop bands. So they won't buy, and I say, so they won't buy you to give play. Baby, tell me what you want. Julian, I know you live from. Ever since remember we been knocking at the door. Y'all been moving paper, we be running up the school. Y'all before that pill, we was sleeping on the floor. West side Africa, you know the shit ain't hard. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, baby, vibing, come roll with me all night long. As times relax, my mind's relaxed. I got now from who got next. Here's my number, just send a text. You got a man and she responds, nah. Okay, showing up. I'ma let you go, don't wanna hold you up. I'ma call your phone when I put it up. Whoever let you go must be dumb as fuck. Wait for. Girl, you so fine, I pay for. Fly you first class to the lake for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Body so blessed, I pray for. Because I don't care what you say. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. My nigga, I killed it. Night long. This the part where you get your girl, nigga. Make sure she focused, nigga. Make sure you focus, nigga. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, hit it. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. We don't care. Vibing, driving all night long. I don't care what they say. That's a hit for your ass, nigga. Hit for your ass, nigga. Profit the one.
All night long. We out. Thank you for joining.